Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Megan and today we're going to be doing the end of the year review. I have a lot of products to go over, so I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. Let's go ahead and just get started. I'm going to start with foundation and then kind of go down the line. Now, I'm kind of going over what I have reached for in 2021. It doesn't necessarily mean that it came out in 2021, but it's just the products that I really reached for on a weekly basis. So the one product I don't believe came out in 2021 was the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I really love the way this sits on my skin. It's just really pretty, but this is medium to full-ish coverage. I think it's more of the medium coverage, but I really like this one. The next three have come out in 2021. The first one is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Serum. It is the first, I think it's the first ever like serum, foundation, tinted serum that has hyaluronic acid in it. It is amazing. It's actually a fan favorite of a lot of people. So it's not just me. This one is really good. It is, I would say, medium but buildable coverage. I would actually say both of these have similar coverage, even though this is a serum. Both of these are medium-ish coverage. Sorry if you could not hear me. Once again, my mic was not on. I really just need to get a mic that's gonna sit here and not move. The next face product is the Tower 28 Sunny Days Skin Tint. I can't remember what it was. So this is a skin tint. Oh my goodness. I reach for this probably more than anything, but I like more of a light to medium coverage. I don't do like full glam on a regular basis. I would consider this full glam. I don't know what more makeup you could get on my face. Today I am wearing the L'Oreal True Match, but I do reach for this almost on a daily basis. So this one is one of my favorites. It is the first foundation, tin skin, whatever you want to call it, with the National Eczema logo on it. So this is really awesome. It's reef safe, safe for sensitive skin. It will not cause breakouts, and I don't naturally break out, but it didn't cause me to break out. This is another fan favorite of a lot of people. And lastly, this actually was like never talked about. I only heard one other person talk about it besides myself, which maybe that's just because I don't watch many people, but it is the Covergirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation. It says it gives 24-hour full coverage. It is amazing. This is more full glam. So if I'm going to go full glam, I typically wear this one. I know today I didn't, but I'm not taking pictures. I actually really like the concealer that came out with this as well, but the foundation is the number one for me. I do need to get a lighter color though, because this is not my color anymore. I bought that in the summer. The number one concealer that I reach for would be the NYX Bear With Me concealer. It just is so hydrating. I obviously have wrinkles. I'm 33. I'm not a baby. So I need something that's going to be hydrating. So everything I'm going to show you is going to be hydrating. Just for reference, I do have dry to normal skin. As of lately, it has been more dry though. What does it say? It has Tremella Mushroom. I don't know what that does, but it's really good concealer. It is, I'm going to kind of show you consistencies. Here's the Bear With Me concealer. The next concealer that I really like is the True Skin High Cover Conceal. This has hyaluronic acid in it and it says waterproof. I personally don't know if having hyaluronic acid in your makeup does anything. I don't know. I've also, because I'm a skin junkie, I've read where some doctors actually tell people to stop using hyaluronic acid because it can cause breakouts and pore blockage. So I don't know. The second one here is the True Skin. The next up is the The next up is the E.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It is, before the Bear With Me and the True Skin came out, I was reaching for the E.l.f. Camo Concealer, the Hydrating Camo Concealer, every single day. I love this stuff and I still love it. It's just been pushed to the back burner because of these newer products. This one here is the Hydrating E.l.f. Camo Concealer. And lastly, this is not a new product, but it's a new product to me. It is the CoverGirl Trueblend Concealer. I love this stuff. It is so brightening and to me seems full coverage. I really like it. This here is the CoverGirl Trueblend. Oh, you know what? I should have started with primer, but I guess we started with foundation. I apologize. Let me talk about the two primers that I've been using. This one is not new. It is the original E.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I really like this for around the nose where I have more pores. And the new E.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I love this stuff. It works so well. It has definitely probably become my favorite primer. I like this around my nose, but I like this everywhere else. I have not combined them yet, but maybe I'll try that in my next video and see how they wear. Now, I'm just going in order of how I would put on my makeup. So next is the powder. Two of them might be new, two of them are not, I believe. I don't know. I don't really keep up with when things come out. So first up is the Fenty Beauty powder. I just used this just a few weeks ago. I love this stuff. It is so amazing. First off, the smell is just to die for. It smells like cake batter, and I love cake batter. I mean, not that I can eat it now, but I love cake batter. So really good one. I don't necessarily know if this one is blurring though. Next is the Haley's Retouch Soft Focus Setting Powder. I really fell in love with this powder this year. I think that it does a great job at blurring. I think it's blurring. I guess that's what the soft focus would be, but I think this one's blurring. It just makes my skin look really soft, like, and it doesn't look cakey. So I really like this powder. Next is the tried and true Almay Loose Finishing Powder. I probably use this every time I put on makeup. I'm not able to anymore. I had to stop doing it the last video or so. It is too dark for my winter skin, so I need to buy another color, but this is my tried and true powder that I use on the outside of my face. I'm going to do an honorable mention for foundation and powder because this is both. This is the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Glow Illuminating Foundation. I've got it in the shade light here. It is amazing. So amazing. Because the Almay has gotten too dark, I've been using this on the outsides of my face and I love it. Love it. It is almost becoming a favorite of mine, but this is high end and the Almay is drugstore. The other three that I'm mentioning go on the T-zone, but the Almay is the only one I use for outside of my T-zone, so I do need to buy another color. Lastly, my favorite find of 2021 is the Moira Set Correct Loose Setting Powder. So it does have, mine is really messy right now, so I'm going to go ahead and pop up a picture here on the screen. It does have 3 different colors to set and correct the different pigments of your face. It is so blurring. I did a TikTok on it and I put it on Instagram as well. It is so blurring. It just hides your pores. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. It is my favorite powder. I don't know why more people aren't talking about it. It's amazing. I'm not sure if another company will be able to top that powder for me. It's amazing in the T-zone. I love it. I'm going to do an honorable mention here real quick because this transitions into the bronzer. Lunar Beauty came out with the Outer Dimensions palette. I am obsessed. I take this with me everywhere. If I'm going to be traveling, sometimes I won't even bring other powders. I will just use this because it has my favorite bronzer in it. I do like this powder very much, but I love the Moira, and so it's hard for me to choose sometimes, but this is really good under the eyes. It is brightening. I don't know if it's blurring, but it is definitely brightening, so it is really pretty under the eyes. But this bronzer is insane. It is so amazing. You can mix and match, create the perfect color for your face. I love Lunar Beauty. I love Outer Dimensions. The next bronzer I'm going to mention the 2 cream bronzers that I have real quick. I really like Makeup by Mario's bronzer. It just comes in a little tube. Am I out? I might be out of it. So it is so good though. I use this more to etch the face and then I go over this with another bronzer. Oh, I'm not out. My bad. I'm just slow. The other day I decided to do all cream instead of powders, and so I did do this just as my bronzer and it was really pretty. The next cream bronzer is Saie, and I don't hear people talk about this either, and I don't know if it's just not out there or if it's just because it's older. It is not new. but it is so pretty. Let me show you the two, oops, sorry. Let me show you the two comparisons of color. They look very similar. This one does look more, I don't know, maybe warm. So I like Mario's a little bit better only because of the color, but I really, really like Saie's as well. I think it's really pretty. It doesn't come with the brush, but I bought it as well. It has a little kabuki brush that you can use to put it on, and I really like it. Anytime I'm going to do a cream look, those are the two bronzers that I use. The next powder bronzer that I really like is Makeup by Mario's. And this is actually called a contour stick, I think. Yeah, this is called a soft sculpt shaping stick. So this is used more for shaping. You can use it for bronzer though. It does have a very similar color to the sculpting stick, but it is a little bit deeper. And the last bronzer that I like is my tried and true Physicians Formula. It is what I'm wearing today. It is my favorite probably of all time. It's just one that I have used over and over again, and I probably will never get rid of it unless they change the formula. So the blush category is my largest category because it was really hard for me to choose. I'm gonna separate it cream and powder. Let's go ahead and start with cream. I really like the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Blush Stick in Soft Coral. It is a soft coral shade that is just really, really pretty. So if I was doing a high-end look, I would use the Makeup by Mario. If I was gonna do a drugstore, it would be the E.l.f. Putty Blush. I love this stuff. They are so pretty. I think this one might be, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know the shades, and they're not on here for some reason. That's really weird. Let's go into powder. Whew, okay, I'm gonna separate these between high-end and low-end. And for my high-end, I've got the Nabla Skin Glaze in the shade Truth. I absolutely love this. I bought it on a whim because only 50% of the people liked it on the reviews, and I fell in love with it. It was my first high-end purchase for a blush. It's got sheen to it, and it is just the prettiest blush. Actually, this is probably my favorite blush ever. For drugstore, I really like the Essence blush. I like the shades Beloved and Befitting. I just think they're really pretty. I think that this Essence blush works just as well as any high-end blush. I love this stuff. And I think it's like, what, maybe $1 or $2? This is so amazing. If I was going to tell anyone to get a blush and they were on a budget, it would be the Essence blush. And lastly, anything Milani. Anything Milani blush is amazing. So this should have been in the creams, but I put it into a Milani category. The Kiss Cheek Coral Crush blush, it is so pigmented. So you only need a little bit, but it is so, so pretty. And then this one here is the Nude Kiss Cheek Kiss. That's really hard to say. Nude Kiss Cheek Kiss. Nude Kiss Cheek Kiss Milani Cream Blush. You get me. It's really cute. It's really pretty. Coral Crush is so, so pigmented. So if you buy it, beware. It is very pigmented. You only need a little bit. I also love any of the baked blushes. They are just to die for. They're so amazing. And lastly, they have a rose powder blush. I've got this in Coral Cove, if I can get it open, because I'm opening it incorrectly. And I assume if there's more shades of the rose powder blush, any of them are going to be pretty. I think anything Milani does is pretty. I like this palette by Laura Lee. It's called Blush Aesthetics, and it's only $28, but you get 8 shades. I grab for this a lot right now. I really love Peach Fuzz and Tiger Lily together. I love this. It's very pigmented. And for $28, that means each blush is only $3.50. I would highly, highly, highly recommend this to anyone. That is it for blush. I'm sorry. I know that was a lot. Okay. Next we have highlighters. And I only have 2. One, I believe, is from this year and one is not. I really like the Wet n Wild Hello Halo highlighter. It's really pretty. You can either dip into both or just one of them. I reach for this color more often than both of them together or just this one. It's like $3. It's amazing. I really like this highlighter, but it is beaming. And I mean beaming to the point where it's almost too much, but I don't care. I like it anyways. And my favorite highlighter of all time is the Estate Doomy highlighter in the shade Lit. I'm pretty sure you can still buy this, but if not, I apologize. I don't know. It is just so pretty. I think it's a baked highlighter. Yeah, this is a baked highlighter, and it is just so pretty. And once you use setting spray on your face, it just blends into your skin like it's coming out of your skin. It's like that glow within type of thing. And lastly, for face, it is the setting sprays. I know everyone loves the Urban Decay All Nighter. It's not my favorite, but it works. So I have travel size bottles of everything, and then I have a bigger size that I refill the travel size bottle for if I'm traveling. So I like Urban Decay, but it's at the bottom of my setting sprays. Next, we have the Porefessional Super Setter. This is my favorite mister, my favorite setting spray. It does an amazing job. This is my all-time favorite setting spray. The best setting spray that is drugstore would be the Morphe setting spray. It's only $8. I think it works really well. I love the mister. Let me see if you can... Do you see that? Like it's just super fine mist. So I really like this as well, but the Porefessional is my favorite. So that is all that I've got for the face. I will be doing another video for the eyes and lips. Every video I do a daily affirmation. Today's daily affirmation is, everything I need to be successful is always inside of me. Everything I need to be successful is always inside of me. It is our motivation. It's inside of me. It's inside of you. Sometimes you just need to dig deep and keep pushing. That is it for me today. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. If you've made it this far, it truly does help the YouTube algorithm, so I truly appreciate it. As always, please like, share, subscribe, and if you want to follow me along on Mondays and Thursdays, hit that notification bell. All right, y'all. Bye!